I'm curious, what's the latest update? Obviously, AJ was out last week with the injury. What's that relationship like between him and the organization right now?
So the Philadelphia Eagles will tell you that unless it's a blockbuster offer, they are not moving A.J. Brown. We're about a little less than a week away from that November 4th trade deadline. And A.J. Brown's name is out there because it's very obvious to everyone watching and anyone that's following the Philadelphia Eagles that he's not happy, right? Why isn't he happy? Because he's not part of this offensive game plan consistently for all 4 quarters. He feels he's only getting used in those tight situations or when they need him. I'm sure we could do a whole show on whether or not he has an argument or not here, and if this is selfish or if this is just somebody that thinks that they can make the team better. All of that, the Eagles are aware, right? They know A.J. Brown is not thrilled, but Nick Sirianni is managing that, and they're trying to do everything they can to build this offense in a way that's run heavy, but that then allows the passing game to open. And I think what we saw last week is what they want to be, right? Like when Saquon is that good, a lot of good things happen. And I think if they can replicate that, that's where they feel that they can really get back to the Super Bowl.
How about a thought on Trey Hendrickson? Because could this week be the difference between, if the Bengals win or the Bengals lose, the difference between them making a decision to part ways with Trey Hendrickson in season and get some assets for him? Or
yeah, that's exactly where we're at.
Is that where we're at?
It's a great point. We are at that point where teams are going, we're in or out, right? And I still don't get the sense that Cincinnati wants to move him right now. This, again, could change after these weekend games, depending on how much they think they can get in return, right? Because you have teams, pass rush is the number 1 most craved position right now. And, not in Dallas. Jerry Jones told me they are not looking for a pass rusher.
Really? Oh my God.
Yes. I said, not Micah. He said, I'd take Micah back if I could get all my picks back.
Oh my God. Is there a sense that Burrow's going to be back this year?
Yeah, I think so. The timeline isn't as clear to me from when I was talking to people. I think there's hope. There's hope he can get back in December. It is really hard to talk about injuries, and I know I have to do it for a living, but I can't tell you how many times I've discussed even just like something simpler like a hamstring. And it's really individual. You have setbacks, you have guys that push too much, you have guys that don't do anything, you have guys that do Pilates. Like there's all these different ways of recovering. And it's really up to the doctors and how Joe feels. So we'll see where the Bengals are at. And I think it would probably be smart of the Bengals to not rush Joe Burrow back if they're not in contention.